Hello and welcome to episode 14 of the deck Durdle. In this episode we're going to be building a deck from a card pool of Stronghold and Exodus. So 3 cards of Stronghold, three boosters of Stronghold, 3 boosters of Exodus. It's both of the small sets from the Tempest block, so that's always super interesting. Full disclosure on this, I had actually shot this video already, and then I discovered when I got to the end that I'd actually set the wrong microphone. So this is basically a reshoot with a different card pool. So we'll see what happens this time round. So anyway, that doesn't happen very often actually, fortunately. In all the times I've done videos, I think I've only had to chuck away a couple because I've made mistakes after I've got all the way through. There have been instances where I've actually stopped the video and reshot it, although not with the Deck Durdle episode. And obviously that's not something that can really ever happen with unboxing. So yeah, over the years I've been pretty lucky, and it does tend to be videos like this that are more likely that I'm going to get so far in and then think, no, I need to reshoot it. But with this one, I got to the end and realised that I hadn't set the microphone correctly. So here we are, take 2 of episode 14. I actually recorded a relaxation video in the meantime, and that's up on the channel now. So let's go back in, and this time round our rares are Evacuation, Silver Wyvern and Shard Phoenix. This is in the Stronghold pool, so we've got 3 Stronghold boosters that gave these. Uncommons, so there we go, just running through in Wooburg order. 2 Bottomless Pits, got a Crystalline Sliver and Wall of Blossoms, Lancers Encore, Flame Wave, Heat of Battle and a Spike Shoulder. So we keep our eyes open for these spikes, because there's a few of these in the set. 2 Bondage, Nomads Encore, a couple of Sky Shroud Falcons, a Venerable Monk, 2 Youthful Knights, that's interesting, a Contempt, a Dream Prowler, a Hammerhead Shark, Leap, a Mana Leak, Brush with Death, Deathstroke, Foul Imp, Morg Thrall, Rabid Rats, Serpent Warrior, Torment, Craven Giant, Duct Crawler, Flowstone Blade, a Single Shock, Crossbow Ambush, 2 Endangered Armadons, a Lowland Basilisk, a Sky Shroud Archer, 2 of those, a Spike Colony and a Spike Worker. So we've got spikes. What have we got in the Exodus packs? So, okay, 2 Erratic Portals, a Mind Over Matter, and then we have in an uncommon, we've got Treasure Hunter, Keeper of the Mind, Killer Whale, Fugue, 2 Mog Assassins, interesting, Price of Progress, Keeper of the Beasts, Song of Serenity. Okay, 2 Charging Paladins, 2 Shackles, a Shield Mate, an Ether Tide, this is all common, Merfolk Looter, Thalicus Scout, Theft of Dreams, we've got a Carnophage, 2 Cat Burglars, 2 Cursed Fish, a Golub, we've seen that, Grolub, Dizzying Gaze, 2 Furnace Broods, a Manacle Rage, Onslaught, Raging Goblin, Reckless Ogre, Sonic Burst, Avenging Druid, 2 of those, Jackalope Herd, Plated Rottweiler, Predatory Hunger, Rabid Wolverines, Reclaim, Rotwater, I nearly said Rottweiler Alligator, Rotwater Alligator, and 2 Wood Elves. Okay. Just looking a bit sketchy. You can see there one sliver. Maybe I can do some blue white flyers. Interesting. Some spikes there. Okay, I wonder if there's some blue control deck in here, possibly. Yeah, I don't know about this card. Heavily invested in blue. Do we have any graveyard stuff? Or recursion if we were doing that. Oh dear. This pool's looking a bit strange. Right, let's dive in. Okay. What have we got? So we have a ton of creatures. So if I was doing control, we do have 2 shackles. Okay, let's have a look at our removal, and that's going to dictate here. Definitely want to have a go at something in blue. I want to help my opponent. Okay, let me just sideboard that and then have a look down here. Let's just... Okay, hold on. Let's look at blue-white first, because that's what I seem to be drawn to. We'll just dive straight in, I think. I found this as as I go through the block and I do more and more builds in the block, and we're getting towards the end now where we've already done effectively a first pass through all the sets, and now we're doing this strange combination of small set, small set. You get a bit better of a sort of gut feeling when you look at your card pool than you would say when you go into the set or sets for the first time. I must admit, so far the pools haven't been brilliant for this particular block. Whenever, with these sets, what I'm looking for is probably some of the stronger red and black cards. So if I see, multiple carnophages and multiple shocks, then that's going to draw me strongly towards playing red-black. We might be able to do something in green. We've got those spike cards. We don't have a lot of them. Looks like we've got a lot of green creatures. As always, I think taking a look at green and red is definitely going to be a thing. This deck might just build itself based on the amount of playables we have. Okay. I'm really not sure of this card. So 6 drop. Right. So look. Right, mana leak, fine, leap. We get to give something flying, evacuation. Okay, so we've got a bounce, wrath bounce here. Yeah, no thanks. Ether Tide. Choose and discard X creature cards. Return X target creatures to their owner's hands. Okay. Thief of Dreams. For each tapped creature target opponent controls, draw a card. Contempt is a thing. If creature attacks, return that creature to owner's hand. And Shackles. Okay. So that's our sort of lock removal. We got Crystalline Sliver. Okay, well that's just untargetable, so that's interesting. Okay, Charging Paladin. Lancers on core, 3/3. Shawmate. Flyer. When Treasure Hunter comes into play, you may return target artifact card from your graveyard to your hand. Yeah. Actually, do I want to? Erratic Portals? Probably not. Hammerhead Shark. See, that's going to be... We've got no way of making our opponent's cards or our opponent's lands blue, which is where that comes in. I don't think that card is a bit of sideboard. That be a match up against blue. Okay, what's our curve looking like at the moment? Too shabby. One for 2, but it does have vigilance. Yeah, I'm going to take that out. I'm going to drop 2 cards. Okay. Choose and discard X creature cards. Return X target creatures to their owner's hand. Charging Paladin. Is there anything in here? Not unblockable. Lots of on core. Shadow. Okay. So there we go. I got blue, white, fairly equal. Lots of creatures. Excellent. Okay, so let's get the old land here going on. So we will go for islands. And we will also go for plains, of course. And then what we need to do, you know what we're going to do. We've got to get the right artwork here. That's why we're all here. That's the artwork. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, much better. Okay, so there's our artwork, and get our right island here as well. This is looking good. Okay, oh yeah, that looks interesting. So that's good. Then we will do this here. Okay. I'm trying to remember if that was slightly more. Yep. Good. Save off that. Okay, let's see what this looks like in terms of draws. So, just zoom in a little bit so you can see what's going on. Okay, so we've got 2 planes, a youthful knight, so we turn 2, turn 3 charging paladin, turn 5 evacuation. It's a mana leak. So let's see what our draws like. Island. Okay, so that means that we just need a second blue source for the evacuation, but that wouldn't be playable till late game if we wanted to bounce everything. Okay, 3, 4, 5. Say late game, turn 5. Okay, silver wyvern. Okay, there's our second island. So we now would need another land if we needed to play these. Monk, Merfolk Looter. So yeah, that seems to be shaping up. Okay, this is interesting. So we've got Killer Whale, Crystalline Sliver. Okay, so can't play Crystalline Sliver till turn 2. We don't have any planes. We've got an erratic portal which goes down on turn 4. There's our planes. It's not the fastest deck in the world. Oh, we've got a Shackles, but that's turn 3. Problem is we don't have really much stuff that sort of gums up the board, which is what you normally want with, if you're going to be doing sort of blue-white, you want, you know, low-cost spells or, well, non-creature spells and low-cost creatures to sort of gum things up while you get your large flyers sorted out. And we certainly have a number of large creatures, but okay, maybe this is a bit more of a promising hand. So first 1-drop Nomads on core, get our blue out, 2-drop Youthful Knight, Contempt. Interesting. Okay, so there's our island. More mana. Another island, which now means that if we get another land, regardless of what it is, we could play our Killer Whale. Silver Wyvern. There's our other island. Yep, okay. Let's just try one more. Whoa, okay, a lot of stuff here. So we're definitely making our drops. No problem there. There's a shackle, so turn 3 shackles or turn 3 treasure hunter. Island, dream prowler, turn 4. Yeah, so certainly seem to be making our drops. Not the most interesting of decks, but yeah, that's the blue-white. So let us look at the red-green that might be in here. Summon our druid. Oops. Okay, let's sort this. Sort this by colour. Okay. It'll be interesting to see what this looks like. Got quite a few spikes in here. It's interesting. I wonder if there's enough to do. You think there's enough for mono green? Well, we'll soon find out. Could be an interesting deck. Well, let's just see. In fact, make this a bit easier on ourselves. Let's just drag some of this stuff into the maybe board and everything will come up. I don't know if I'm going to even bother with... Oh, there's a foul imp saying that. Interesting. I'm not seeing anything really that's making me draw to pull towards black. The problem is I don't know if we have enough. Oh, there's a single carnophage. And black red, which I look at. Yeah, I think definitely we've got sort of very strong green, or potential for very strong green, sorry. We don't have much support cards in green. I'll keep the white down, just in case. Bring that across. Maybe what I'll do is I just pick the strongest green cards and then top it up with the red and then the white. Okay, 20, here we go, mono green. Well, that built itself. That's funny. It's probably completely awful deck. What's going on there? Let's have a look. So I'm just going to change my glasses. Okay, criticality control can block. Okay. Play any spell, return Yeah, whatever. Destroy that creature, end of combat. Blocks. Sky Shield Archer, Spike Shoulder, Wall of Blossoms, it's a wall. But you get the card draw off of it. Avenging Druid. Okay. Yeah, I don't know about that. Damage any opponent. To your real land card, put that land onto your plane for other revealed cards. It's tricky with those because, yeah, do we want to be putting stuff into the graveyard? More spikes. Water alligator. What's our curve look like? Interesting. Okay, mono green it is. Maybe there's a mono red deck in here. Right. Oops. Yeah. Boom. Straight in. Playtest. What do we got? Forest. Hang on. Let's just make this a bit better for you. There we go. Okay, 4 forest, a Sky Shroud Archer. So we've got our 1-drop. Wall of Blossoms 2-drop. There's our 5-drop. Let's see how we go. Another forest. Another Sky Shroud Archer. So we are making our drops. We've got a Reclaim. And a forest. Okay. We've rather flooded with mana here. Predatory Hunger. Whenever an opponent successfully casts a key spell, you put a +1/+1 counter on enchanted creature. Okay. Sky Shroud Archer. Forest. 3 forests. Okay, there's our 1-drop. 2 3-drops and a 5-drop. So I'm going to say it is our 2-drop. Creatures with any enchantments on them cannot attack or block. Okay. That might work against us. We don't have a ton of enchantments, but we've got that one in there. We seem to be getting absolutely mana flooded. What is going on? Strange. Looks okay. Funny. Let's just do that again. What? These hands are full of forests. Let's just have a quick look at some successive draws. Oh, maybe it's just the way it is. So no lander. There's a 1-lander. Okay. Well, we certainly got playable stuff. It's a bit mediocre. Okay. So you'll be pleased to know that the other video that I recorded and then realised there was no audio wasn't much better. The only good thing in there was we did have 3 shocks, so there was an interesting sort of red-black build in there. Okay, let's just bring this over. See, again here we've possibly got a mono red. Okay, let's see what that looks like. That's an interesting card in red. Yeah. Just put that in there for the moment. Two more assassins. And a heat of battle. So what we might end up doing is we definitely could end up with not many creatures if we play red. And therefore we might need to bring creatures in from another colour. Okay, so we got Flame Wave, fine. Price of Progress. There's 2 damage to each player for each non-basic land he or she controls. Okay, well, in this particular pool, there are no basics. No basics. We've got a Shock, we've got a Sonic Blast, we've got a Heat of Battle. Whenever any creature blocks, Heat of Battle deals 1 damage. Flowstone Blade. Okay, Onslaught. Whenever you succeed cast a creature, tap target creature. And then Maniacal Rage. Okay, so if we... Oops, not CMC. Colour. I need to bring over some green creatures, really. What's my curve looking like at the moment? Whoa, okay. What's the 1-drops? I don't know if that's creatures. Let's have a look. So if we do sort, custom, CMC, boom. So we have Dust Duct Crawler, Raging Goblin, and a number of support spells. So we have a hole here. So what we're looking for is 2 and 3 drop creatures. Okay, that's interesting. Whoops. I don't know how I feel about that. Oh yeah, that's a good card. Where's my... yeah, I don't know if I want to play any. I could bring in the spikes. What do I want to do about Woolworths? Okay, it's a bit more high end. Save that. Look at the CMC. Oops, I keep doing that. Might be better. Okay, what's the stats at the moment? Mostly red. Come on. Maybe not. Let's have a look and see, get some mountains. Save that. Boom. Playtest. Okay. Well, that's rather bad. Okay, there's our second forest. That makes things a lot more playable. Forest, mountain, forest, forest. There's our shock. Turn 3 Craven Giant. So we're okay. We've got enough mana in our hand for up to turn 3. There's another mountain. Manical Rage. Interesting. Yeah, we could have problems there. It's taken a lot of draws to get the right land. Forest, mountain, forest. The Raging Goblin turn 1. We've got Duck Crawler as well. Turn 3, turn 4, Spike Worker, Furnace Brood, Mog Assassin, Mountain. That's a better hand. So, got a shock. At the moment, we can't then play anything till turn 4 and 5. We actually have enough land for 4 turns. Rabid Wolverine, which is turn 5. And then turn 3, so that will come online just right. Flowstone Blade, another forest, so we've now got our enough land to cast everything. And one more. Okay, so we have a land in everything here. 1, turn 2, turn 3. We could afford to discard one of our land, maybe. Yep. Yeah, definitely. Okay, so I don't know, this is not inspiring me really. Yeah, so that's that. So that's the red green. So we looked at the blue white and the mono green fairly fast, and the red green. I'm not sure what else is in here. Nothing really leaps out at me. I'm just gonna look at the colours again. Do you think? The only thing is we've got shackles. I wonder if green white might be a better play. This is the problem, this flame wave is just, it's like 4 red. Although, you know, fairly deep into the game before you need to cast it, I suppose. Still got a red card in there somewhere. Oh, silly me. And of course now I've got to take out all my red removal. I thought that was too good to be true. Green white with hardly any removal. That's funny. Let's just go all in with creatures. What's that do? It's 21 creatures. Yeah, let's do this. This is funny. And a reclaim. No. What am I saying? Oh yeah, no, yeah, 21 creatures and a reclaim. And the shackles. Okay. Is that even a thing? Shit. Yeah. You know you want it. All creatures, all the time. What was I doing here? Oh, I know. All right. Did I pull across any planes? Yeah. Come on. This might be the best deck actually. Let's see. Okay. 41. Let's quickly have a look. Do I want quite so many planes? No. Oh, wrong way. Try that. Okay, this is the last deck I'm going to build out of this. Okay, what do we got? How did that get in there? There's something funny going on here. So I got rid of my mountains. Obviously not. Okay. So green, white, turn 2 Sky Shadow Falcons, turn 3 Venerable Monk, turn 3 or turn 4 Lowland Basilisk, either or. We can't cast that yet, so we need 5 lands. Okay, so we might be... Okay, this is an interesting deck actually. Oh, someone's car alarm's going off. Forest, plains, forest, forest, reclaim. It's been a bit of a disaster today. We've had a failed first video and the car alarm. Oh, it's stopped now. Car alarm going off. Okay. Yeah, this. Not so good. Oh, okay. Well, maybe. Huh. So maybe green-white is the thing to do with this build. Yeah. It's creature combat. So green-white. All creatures, one... Well, not all creatures, but one reclaim and 1 shards. So if we did want to do an all creatures deck, what would we do? Or all creature base. I mean, we could do that, and or maybe we're shoving the 2 Endangered Armadons. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, there we go. Job done. So we're sort of green splashing white, which would look probably something like that if we did that. Yeah, why not? Let's just do a quick... Let's have a look at some draws. Why not? Oh my word. Okay. Forest. So through triple forest. Turn 2 Keeper of Beasts. More forests. And a Venerable Monk, so we can't cast anything in white yet. Oh, there would be a bit stuffed there. Okay. Maybe we did need to keep more white in it then. We can't. Okay. Interesting. Okay, yeah, so... Not the best card pool in the world. I think green-white in this is a thing. And things always get a little bit weird when you do like 3 packs of the two smallest sets because it's not something you normally see. We not benefit from any sort of land color fixing from any of the non-basic lands, which I think are in the main set, in the large set, so we don't see any of that. Sometimes you get lucky, you might you might get a shock in each pack, and the best you could hope for is like if you had, say, 3 shocks and 3 carnophages in each of those sets, and build like a really super fast red black deck. And again, there was slivers were a thing in here, but I think you need the benefit of the larger set to basically have that, and to get enough. You saw there was the spikes. Really, there's not enough other stuff to do with counters in this configuration to really make that sort of super strong. Yeah, so there we go. All creatures all of the time. Anyway, sorry that might have been a little bit faster than normal. It's just I was a bit pushed for time because the first video was a non-runner, and pizza awaits this evening, so I wanted to get this out now while I could. I've posted up another Magic the Relaxing video. I'm hoping at some point to do another Commander fodder video. Someone was asking about that, and sneak peek, hopefully I won't mess this up. Let me see if I can bring it up, because I've got the card. So what I did is, actually it's up here, let me find my starting deck. So yeah, the way I'm going to do this in terms of, like, I'm going to have a Commander fodder with the build around thing like I did recently for was it periphery nodes, but I'm going to tie it in to wherever I am block wise. So there won't be one coming out every week, a Commander fodder coming out every week. It'll generally come out when I start the block for the deck Durdle, and what I'll do is around that time I'll basically go into this, the MT Gen, and generate a pack each from the sets that I'm doing for that block, however many there are. So one each from each set in the block, and then choose the best card. So this is what I just did, and this will be a video that I might get time tomorrow, which is Sunday, to do this. If not, definitely next week. And these are the 3 cards. So from each of the packs. So then these are the rares. I'm going to stick to the rares, I think, going forward. So we've got Rolling Stones was from Stronghold, isn't it? Yeah, Stronghold. Pegasus Refuge from Tempest, and then Limited Resources, which is actually banned in EDH, so we won't be building around that. That was from Exodus. So I want to build around this. There's some interesting stuff going on. There's some stuff you can do with either there's a dragon which cares about walls. I'm trying to remember what it is. I don't know if it's going to come up in here when I go into the Rex, actually. I haven't got this set up quite right because it's not set up for this, but let me just find it. Yeah, Arcades. So anything, yeah, with Defender. So yeah, basically an Arcades deck built around this, and I'm gonna try and develop a sort of algorithm for this to give some sort of consistency. So what I think I'll be doing is I'll sort of start off with you know, the build around card. I'll choose one. Generally, it'll probably be the card that's the most popular in Commander, but that's not always the case. It'll either be the one that's most interesting to build around. And then what I'll do is there's a tool in here where you can actually search, rather on inclusion, you can search on synergies. And I've been playing around with like a stepwise algorithm for this to basically put a deck together as a way of sort of seeding the deck to start with, and then relying on the sort of non EDH rec. So there's actually a suggestion, a rec suggestion, which is inbuilt into Architect. So, and I know I did use this a lot for periphery nodes. So I'm interested in seeing what happens with it this time as an experiment. And then going forward, similar idea is I choose a build around card, get some idea of other cards that synergize with that. Obviously, also see if there's like, obviously I need to choose a commander fairly quickly, fairly early on. So that is going to come probably more from this side of things initially, and me doing searches in here in MTG Assist. And then once I've got what I call my seed pool, then using that to sort of come up with some ideas. That's what I'm sort of going with this. So it's going to be really tied. The sets that I choose for this sort of build around rare Commander fodder episodes are definitely going to be tied to whatever I'm doing at that point in time in terms of oh god, my brain's gone blank, sorry. Oh dear. The deck Durdle, sorry. It's been a long day. Anyway, I think I'm going to wrap it up now. I've waffled on for a bit longer now. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.